Hello, students. Now we are going to start this new chapter. The name of the chapter is Emerging Modes of Business. Okay? Emerging modes of business means in business which all new things have come. How business has changed. Okay? So now e-business. What is this e-business? E stands for electronic. Okay? E stands for electronic business. E-business means conduct of industry, trade and commerce using computer networks. So this is a 2 marks question. You can write what is e-business? That is conduct or doing industry, trade, business to do commerce using computer networks. See, earlier students, they used to do business, this computers, mobile phones was not there directly. Okay, but now business is been done by using computer networks. That is called e-business. Okay, yes. Now e-commerce. What is e-commerce? See, covers the firm's interaction with its customers and suppliers over the internet. E andre electronic commerce. This covers the firm andre business, one business institution. Okay, now Big Bazaar, Reliance, Josa Lucas is institution, is a firm. Interactions with its customers and suppliers over internet. So interaction andre dealing with the customers, suppliers over the internet. That process is called as e-commerce. Okay, yes. So first we saw e-business, now e-commerce. These are just 2 marks question. What is e-commerce? What is e-business? Now scope of business. This is a 4 marks question, students. 4 marks this question can come. Scope of e-business. Now see, scope you understood, no? See, why did you study commerce? Because they tell, because there is more scope for commerce. You can get jobs. Yes, job opportunities are more. Now, what is scope of e-commerce? Electronic commerce. Okay, what are the scopes? 4 points you should write. Okay, for 4 marks. First point is B2B. What is B2B? B2B means business to business. So, it involves transaction between business firm and business firm. Okay, one business doing business with another business. That is business to business, B2B. It involves transaction between Yaru, business firm and business firm. Here maybe Abharana is doing business with Josa Lucas. Okay, here maybe Gitanjali Garment Store is doing business with Jayalakshmi Garment Store. Two businesses doing business with each other. Example, placing an order, making payments, all those things. So what is B2B? Business to business. Next is B2C. C andre business to, yes, business to customer, students it is. Yes, you can just make this change. Business to customers. CUSTOMERS. Yes, business to customers. Okay, it involves transaction between firm and customers. Example, online shopping. B2C means what? Business to customers. Okay, it is business to customers. Okay, business to customers. Who are the party here? It involves transaction between the firm, the business and the customers. Example, online shopping. We do online shopping. Now, for example, I have purchased a watch today. So here there is transaction between whom? I am a customer and Titan Watch Company. So it is transaction between whom? Involves whom? That is a business firm, Titan Company, and me, customer, Jessie ma'am. So now there are two parties. So this is B2C, business to customer, involves transaction between the firm, the business and customer. Now if you purchase a mobile phone, so transaction is between whom? Online you have done shopping. Transaction is between you are the customer, and the mobile company, say it is iPhone. Okay, yes. Next, C2C. C2C means what? Customer to customer. Yes, what is C2C, students? Third one is this. That is, third one it is C2C, customer to customer. It involves transaction between customer and customer only. Here there are two transactions between whom? Customer is doing business with another customer. Example, selling used books. Now see, students, there is OLX. You have heard about this OLX, right? OLX.com anta ide. What they do? They are selling, if for example, okay, I have maybe a book, I have read it and I want to sell it. Okay, so what I am doing, I am putting that photo in the internet. If anybody wants, please buy it. So if somebody is purchasing, now you are purchasing. So here that is transaction is between whom? I am also a customer, you are also a customer. Okay, so this sometimes maybe watches or maybe some other gadgets, mobile phone, you have used it, now you want to sell it to someone. On internet you are selling it, so there is interaction between whom? Now you are also customer, that person also is customer. Okay, example, selling used books or selling used watch, used mobile phone. So your dealing is with whom? That is, transaction is between customer and customer only. Okay, yes. Now next is intra B. It involves transaction between various departments of organization. Intra business andre, now for example, okay, there is one company. Okay, your transaction is between whom? Various departments of the organization. Like for example, see, one company alli there is sales department ide. Okay, here there is a purchase department, purchase ಮಾಡುದು, ಇವರು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡುದು. So now these two party will talk to each other. There is transaction between selling and the purchasing. So that is intra business. Example, see, video conference they can do nowadays. See, they do meeting in Zoom and all they do. So that is company ಅಲ್ಲಿ various departments will do business. Okay, maybe finance department, those who take care of all money, employees, they will do transaction with the people, those who are involved in selling of the same company. Yes, that is intra business. Okay, now that was 4 marks question, students. Scope of business you have to write B2B, B2C, C2C and intra B. Now next question is, that is 4 marks, very very important question, students. Difference between traditional and e-business. Traditional ಮತ್ತು e-business ಗೆ what is difference? See, traditional business means what? Earlier how they used to do business, online ಅಲ್ಲ. Now you would go to a shop to purchase a mobile phone. That is traditional business. But if you are purchasing the same phone online, that is e-business ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So what is the difference? We have to see. Yes, see, you have to write like this, write base of distinction, or distinction spelling if it is difficult, you just write basis anta bariri. You write basis, here you write traditional business, here you write e-business. E andre electronic business. First one, easy of formation. In traditional business to form it is difficult. Yes, andre shop you have to put alla angadi ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, you have to keep all the books or whatever mobile phones. But e-business to form it is simple. Online only to form the business it is easy. Next, physical presence. You tell me, student, traditional business ಅಲ್ಲಿ physical presence is required? Yes, it is required. One shop has to be there. If you go to a shop in Udupi, traditional business and you go to a shop, so physical presence is required. But in e-business, physical presence is not required. Okay, now there is maybe online they are selling OLX. Is OLX company there now in the phone? It is there. Real in Udupi it may not be there. So physical presence is not required. Okay, 2 points. Next, cost of setting up. Traditional business, see here, traditional business cost of setting up it high because shop ಬೇಕು, then electricity, chairs, furniture. But in cost of setting up ಅಂದರೆ to start the business, cost money ಬೇಕಿರೋದು in the e-business is very less because there is no need of building chairs, fan, tube light ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ. So that cost is less. Next, operating cost. Operating cost ಅಂದರೆ to business ನಡೆಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿರುವ cost. The cost to actually run the business. In traditional it is high, in e-business it is less. Okay? Yes, so these are the points, students. Please write it.